All right.
Welcome back to the Are You Serious podcast. I'm Ramon.
I'm Dave. We're going to be looking at Larry Holmes versus
Tim Witherspoon, May of 1983.
Yeah. It's for the WBC Heavyweight Championship. It's in Las Vegas. This is a controversial fight. A lot of people think Witherspoon wins. So spoiler alert, it's a decision.
Yep. So it's going to be a long fight, folks.
But I wouldn't imagine you watching this and not knowing the outcome. So we'll spare you the details. Oh yeah, we also have to give credit to Hawk Tua.
Hawk Lease.
Hawk Lease.
Hawk Tua.
for putting the video up.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
The 8-year younger heavyweight contender in the left corner. Only 15 professional fights. Larry Holmes' 15th title defense.
Yeah.
How can it happen with the number?
And this dude is like 16-0, I think.
Boxing, the heavyweight division.
What is it?
One punch from a big
Yeah,
guy
I was just
can change
looking
the
at
whole
it.
complexion of any fight.
Okay, this dude that's next to me.
This fight to
He's
me
15
is
and
not
0.
over till it's finished.
Just like
And Tim Witherspoon in 15 victories, undefeated, has scored 11 knockouts. We'll be back with the action following this.
And here we
Rose
go.
on his lapel.
Presenting to you the challenger on my right.
So I feel like people don't really talk about Holmes the way they talk about
Hailing from
like Tyson,
Philadelphia,
Foreman,
Pennsylvania,
and
weighing in
Ali.
tonight at 219 pounds.
They do. It's just that he came
Number 3
after Ali and
he has remained undefeated, scoring 11 knockouts in 15 straight wins.
he's just not overly charismatic, and there's other people that are more interesting to follow or to get into the history of. But just because he wasn't that charismatic, I mean, the dude is a beast.
As his opponent, the defending champion, hailing from Easton, Pennsylvania.
Shit.
He weighs in at trim and ready 213 pounds. A champion that has done everything asked of him. He has remained undefeated with 30 knockouts in 42 straight wins. Here he is, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah, he'd be small.
42-0 with 30 knockouts.
Your referee, the district attorney of Reno, Nevada, now to give instructions.
Right here. All right, Larry. Ready, Eddie? Okay, we've gone through the instruction in the dressing room. Any questions from the challengers, Chief Second? From the challenge. Any questions from Mr. Fudge? From the champion. All right, protect yourself at all times. Let's get it on.
Get it on, Mills Lane, who also refereed the Cooney Holmes fight here in Las Vegas. Tail of the tape, 8 years younger, Tim Witherspoon. Same height, 6.5 pull in the weights. The reach difference could be a factor, 4 inches.
Look how much bigger Holmes
is a big man.
the reach is.
In there at 213 pounds, Angelo Dundee, that's a good weight
Dude,
for
it
the
was like 81 inches to
When I was watching
77.
Tim Witherspoon, he's not awed, and he kept saying famous words, because
And his
Muhammad
fist
said
is
the same
bigger.
thing to Sonny Liston. I got you. And Tim is not being intimidated
And
by...
he's a
Look at him
bigger
blocking
dude.
those left jabs. Beautifully done, and the defense is important, especially from the jab.
Well, he's a well-taught young man. That Slim Jim Robinson's a heck of a trainer. He's been schooling him for...
Predictably, Larry comes out with the jab.
Witherspoon being the aggressor.
Witherspoon's
going to
be jabbing with him the whole
The
time.
black stripes, Holmes in his Holmes red, as he calls it.
Chris, you know, reach is a very deceptive thing. It's the way you put your feet into the pocket between the other guy's 2 feet. Reach is deceptive. It's the way you plant your punch. So the reach differentiation is nothing.
All right, how are these two heavyweights doing?
No,
with
he's
that,
coming forward.
the front foot.
Well, the front foot's right in there. And
Yes,
Tim,
it is.
And Tim Witherspoon is slipping.
Witherspoon has quite a good jab himself.
Slip jab.
Scheduled for
feel like
12
Larry
rounds of
Holmes needs to
WBC
be
rules. These are 8
respected a little bit by Witherspoon
10-point must,
because
3 judges.
he's 42 and
The
0.
referee,
You know
a new
what I'm
thing.
saying? So,
Safety valve.
even if
Can
he
give
ain't
a
knocking
standing
everybody out, he
eight
finding a
count
way
if
to
he
win.
desires.
Oh, yes, and I feel a little
Yeah.
good about it. I talked to Suleiman, and stay in the 8 count. If the guy's against the ropes, they take him away from the ropes to do the count.
Larry's going for it all. obviously with those combination punches. Definitely the left hook. And Holmes has proven his defense over the last 14 title defenses. When he has been in trouble, Angelo, he's always had that great condition, ability, heart to come back.
He came back something tremendously.
Yeah. Holmes has the craziest recuperative powers.
Came up with the right uppercut, that one to Weaver
I've seen him get just crushed, and he gets up and wins.
To avoid those heavy punches thrown by the champion, Larry Holmes, was Tim Witherspoon of Philadelphia.
He really is
Lincoln
underrated.
University in Missouri for a year. It's that tough going.
Like I said,
He's got
me
a brother,
not really being a big historian,
undefeated in 9.
I heard that he was a champion, but I mean,
Tim's got a very
I feel like
way
you
of
really
blocking
have to
punches. He
look
keeps that right hand of his
Holmes in
planted
order to
on
know
the left
anything
side of his
about
jaw,
him.
a la
It's
Sugar
not
Ray
like
Robinson.
Ali
Ray Robinson
and
used to do that all the
Foreman
time and intimidate you.
Holyfield, I mean, they stuff is all over him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're mentioned in rap songs.
2 heavyweights here in the first round.
Holmes ain't really mentioned that much.
Holmes ain't no rap songs, damn it. Holmes generally controlling the action. He's controlling it with his jab. He's landing all the meaningful punches.
25 seconds remaining in round 1.
Although Tim's just coming forward, trying to jab his way in.
All kinds of trouble with Mr. Snipes.
Looking for.
Ran away in his
I feel like Witherspoon using a lot of energy coming forward, a lot of energy just trying to find a good shot.
Over a year because of an injury to the
Holmes
jaw.
is actually landing what he
wisdom tooth. It was
wants
Snipes
to land
that
when he
he
wants to
beat.
land it.
All right.
Where's that
Here's a
paper?
quiet, friendly 25-year-old heavyweight from Philadelphia. He's having a good time. That's Eddie Alano. There is Slim Jim Robinson.
Score along with us, folks.
Fighter in his own right.
That was Holmes' round, in my opinion.
I would have to go with Holmes for that one too, because he landed all the meaningful shots. Right at the end of the round, it seemed like he landed the shot that kind of woke Witherspoon
You
up
roll
a
on
little
your
bit.
right hand, Tim. Next time you do it, go over top of your left hook. All right?
Witherspoon really looked like a tough young man.
You got it ready? All right? You're rolling, okay? You roll and you punch at him, okay? Right on his back.
Minimum amount of talking, but right to the point for the young heavyweight contender.
Okay? All right?
Very good job being done.
Come on now. Good boy, stand up.
And of course, your old nemesis Eddie Futch in Larry Holmes' corner. Not saying too much because the champion, a veteran of 42 fights, winning them all, pretty much at this point knows what to do. There again, Witherspoon blocking the punches, coming back with a right of his own. Listen to those punches.
It's a real good boxing match, really. They're trying to outsmart each other right now. Larry's trying to suck him in for a right-hand counter. He's moving that, waving that left hand in front of his face. But he's definitely looking to hit him with
Good
a
body
right
shot
hand.
by Holmes, or Witherspoon, too.
He looked so confident. Talking with him, he was so determined. Had some animosity toward the champion because of a couple of incidents here at the Dunes. At this point, early in round 2, he is not in awe of the champion.
No, he's not. He's a well-conditioned young man. He's been well taught. And he's doing the right thing. He's taking it to Larry, trying to keep him off balance. The old story is you get those guys with the oldish type of fighters, the old timer, you back them up, you take the mobility away from them.
Again to the body with the right hand, and the one to the left was partially blocked.
Yeah, he's landing good body shots and a couple of thumping jabs.
Unique boxing doubleheader in Las Vegas.
Beautiful shot by Witherspoon.
Yes.
Larry tried to counter with a right-hand uppercut. He's going to see that more often if Witherspoon keeps throwing right hand to the body. He's going to get counter with a right uppercut.
Holmes is trained by the legendary Eddie Futch,
Lucien Rodriguez in a coming home championship.
who trained Frazier and Kenny Norton.
This is the worry
Many
about
others.
Larry, because, you know, you got to get yourself physically and mentally up for guys. You know, and he had a lackluster fight against Lucien Rodriguez, but here he is against a guy, 15 fights. So he must have said to himself, how could he lick me?
Larry moving forward a little bit more now. Trying with the combination, and again, caught in the arms or the gloves. Is that a good idea to drop that left hand, Witherspoon?
Well, he's trying to sneak in a right hand counter himself. He's looking for
feel like
Larry to
Holmes
throw a
is
right
taking this
hand.
round off a little bit.
Fought young man.
Okay.
See him block the right hand with an elbow right there.
Less than 30 seconds remaining in round 2. There have been no knockdowns. Neither fighter is marked. Both have landed effective punches. Beautiful boxing exhibition here.
I love this. This is what you call pure boxing.
This is absolutely picture book almost. The bell in 5.
Ooh,
Nice.
the best punch of the fight.
Counter,
As we
right?
take that 1 minute rest, let's go to Don.
Who won that
Chevrolet.
round?
I'm still giving it to him.
All right, Chris, and Mike Weaver's
Simply
with me here at
because
ringside. Mike, did you
he
know the
controlled
two
most of
judges
the
who
action
called
in
the
the
fight
fight
even, your
during
fight,
that round, at
also
least.
called the 15th round
I
even?
gotta
If they
go
had gone
with
the other
Witherspoon
way
for
for
that
you,
Yeah.
you would have won it.
Yes, I felt that I wouldn't have fight because I did all the fighting and the pressure, and Dokes did all the running and the holding and the thumbing and the hitting low. You know, I felt I wouldn't fight.
How do you feel when he says he won't fight you again?
Well, I expected it because he know he didn't win the fight. He know I gave him a tough fight of his career, and he know he don't want to take the chance fighting me again. So I don't expect him to give me a rematch. I'm at the fight and hope I get one from somebody.
A lot of us at ringside thought you won. You obviously felt you won as well.
Yes, I felt I won. But somehow I seem to cannot beat the system.
No, him versus somebody
It's
else.
tough sometimes. You fought your heart out. All right, let's go back to Chris now. Witherspoon and Holmes.
Thank you, Mike and Don. Now, round 3 of the scheduled 12-round heavyweight championship bout. On the right, in the white trunks with the black trim, and with red, Larry Holmes, Tim Witherspoon. Witherspoon as game as they come.
I know that Tim Witherspoon is trying to take the legs out from Larry Holmes because those legs have been traveling for a long, long time. So what he's trying to do is take the legs out from under him and be able to cut him off and hit him some good punches.
A decided underdog is Witherspoon. There on the left. I've heard he was a 7-1 underdog, and I remember in '64 being with you in Miami, calling a fight. A 22-year-old named Cassius Clay against Sonny Liston was 7-1, and he won.
That's correct. And Muhammad said the same thing that this kid said. I got you in the middle of the ring.
And at that time, Muhammad had won 19 bouts undefeated. He was 22 years old. Tim Witherspoon has won 15 undefeated and is 25.
Witherspoon is still game. Witherspoon just still.
Championship.
I don't feel like either
heavyweight
one of them had landed
boxing,
anything other than
anything
a
can
body
happen.
shot from
And Chris, you got to
Witherspoon.
remember one thing. 12-round
Larry's
round.
feeding a steady diet of
And
jabs.
he's been to 10-round route. So 2 more rounds is not going to bother him physically or psychologically.
In only 15 fights, Witherspoon has gone 10 rounds
I can
twice
say
in his
that's
career. But now asked to go 12. There's that Holmes left jab. Can be punishing.
When he's seeing it's not landing, Witherspoon popping is good with that right. He's got Larry confused with that right hand to the side.
Caught on the ear, that right hand thrown by the champion. Ooh, a body punch dug into the side.
Larry's trying to hit him a right hand counter. The danger with that, Chris, is that he's going to get hit with a left hook counter himself from Witherspoon.
With a minute to go, Angelo Dundee, is it what you thought it would be?
Yes, I thought this fight going to be a dangerous
You
fight.
told me
a
it
tough
was
fight
going to
for
go
Larry.
12. Again to the left side of Holmes' body.
But that don't win you the round, son. Keep going.
I knew tonight was going to be an excellent night of boxing.
Good job.
All the way. It's been proven that way. See that double step that Witherspoon gave? We call it a stutter step. He knocks you off balance with it.
Yeah, Witherspoon's done
That's
nothing but eat
reflex.
punches this round.
Much faster reflexes than Larry Holmes.
And for the first time, with 18 seconds to go in the third round, Witherspoon caught successive stiff jabs. Can't get one. He walked right into that right hand. Carson
Big right hand from Holmes.
comes right back,
And a big right hand from Witherspoon.
smothering Holmes.
Now, Witherspoon is known for having a really hard right hand.
Let's go to Larry Holmes.
So it's still
Eddie Clutch, Bill
I still look at this one too.
comes in. Jake Holmes. Listen listen to these fans. Witherspoon said
It
something
was
to
some pretty
me.
good action
He said, you want to continue? Let's go.
toward the end of the round.
Larry says, come on. He said, okay. A lot of power to what's going on.
There he is, 33-year-old Larry Holmes, who's indicated that this will be the last year.
I'm just saying this is the last year he's going to fight.
He fought way past this.
They're just not saying much, and when they do, it's very soft. It's always a soft-spoken corner.
Larry Holmes has to be very careful. He can't let emotion take hold here. Professionalism's got to take hold, because otherwise he's going to wind up taking some real good shots from this kid who took Larry's right hand very well.
Now they're in the middle of the ring.
That's crazy because
Under the bright
Larry's
lights
right hand has
before
knocked out 30 people.
thousands of boxing
Nice
fans.
counter.
Holmes now getting more set. A little more in a really punching
Yeah, he's
position.
just planting his feet. He's looking to get this kid out of there. Might be a
Now, did we
mistake.
see
You got to
Witherspoon
bounce,
in
you got to
any
move,
other
got to set this
pivotal
kid up.
fights?
He's got some great moves. Slim Jim Robinson
No,
was
not
a
really.
room teacher of fighting, because he was so slick, nobody would fight the sucker, because nobody could hit him.
Mike Russman found that out. All right. Witherspoon.
He fought Ray Mercer, lost the decision.
Heavyweight from the past, Angelo.
Lost the decision to
I'll
Larry
tell you,
Dunn. Oh,
he
this is
reminds
in
me a little
'97.
bit
When
about
is
a
it?
young Ken Norton, the way he plants his foot.
Oh,
slips,
yeah.
Plenty of body motion. Complete fighter. I mean, I'm impressed.
was it, the
and I
first
was impressed
round?
before the fight.
Yeah.
He's a
He lost by
babyface
first round
heavyweight.
knockout to Bone Crusher Smith. He beat Frank Bruno, knocked him out.
Witherspoon got a little bit of Archie Moore in him too, but
Yes.
That's
crossed
what it
his
is.
arms in front of him. He got Larry messed up with this. Larry's got to watch himself with this kick.
He beat this is what started. This is what got him. Okay. He beat Snipes. Then he beat Tillis. He beat Greg Page. He lost to Pinklin Thomas.
That's the way it should be.
That's 2 points for us little guys, Chris.
He beat Tony Tubbs and Frank Bruno, and then lost by first round knockout to
Larry trying to unload that right hand lead.
Smith.
With the left.
And then he fought way past that.
Crossing that right hand above his face. Counters with a left hook. This battle in the rope square in Las Vegas with a minute to go in round 4.
Witherspoon's going to have to find out. He's going to have to slip away from that right hand of Larry. He's got to go to the right of Larry and away from that right hand counter.
But yeah.
He's taking some pretty heavy shots from Larry Holmes this round.
They're staying with it in range at all times. Both of them. And again, Angelo, as you said, he walked right into that right.
Yes, he's got to move over to the right side so he would get countered. But Larry's a great right hand counter puncher.
Like Witherspoon's eye and cheek is starting to swell up on that right, on his left side.
Witherspoon got a little damage over his left thigh, Chris.
Yes.
He's been getting hit steady.
Larry's knockouts and title defensive is usually come in later rounds. His earliest was in a third round over Leon Spinks in Detroit. So right now 4 rounds have been completed with 8 to go. Comfortable temperatures as we go to a lovely lady, Leandro Riley.
Muhammad Ali, it looks like Larry Holmes is getting a little bit of a challenge. Do you agree?
Well, yes, Tim is much better than I thought he was. He's got a reach. He's as tall as Holmes. He has no fear, no respect for his punches. Holmes' best punch is the left jab. He's blocking and standing close. He's got a reach himself. He can present a problem in later rounds. And I would almost make a prediction that the way it looks now, Holmes don't knock him out. Tim will win on decision.
Thank you very much, Muhammad Ali. Tim by decision.
No doubt thinking of 20 years ago, Muhammad Ali. We're going to
What did he
replay a
say?
couple
Either
of
he's going to
jabs
knock
thrown
him
by
out
Larry
later or
Holmes.
decision.
There's one. There's another one.
Yeah, Slim Jim Robinson complained to the referee, Miles Lane, and told him that he's thumbing Tim Witherspoon. I think that's a mark of a good trainer second, making the referee aware that something's going on in there.
That's right. It's a little psyching. It's getting your best hold, and that's what you have to do when the big men are fighting. Throw the kitchen sink if you have to.
Anything. Grab the guy's leg.
Step on his shoes.
Ooh.
Pretty combinations.
Yeah, that was a 4-punch combination. The last right hand got in.
Holmes didn't like that shot to the belly. Comes back with a good right hand.
I don't think anybody likes it to the belly.
Mills Lane asserting his authority. When they break, break.
Larry's talking to Tim Witherspoon and said, "What are you doing that for?" So there's a lot of metal maneuvering in there also.
Angelo, I detect an abrasion in the left corner of Tim Witherspoon's eye. No blood flowing, but an abrasion, a bruise.
That could be created by a thumb. It could be a punch. It could be a lot of things. It could be a little bit of an elbow because the eyelid is puffed.
Seems like Witherspoon has some heavy hands, man. Like when he does actually land something,
retained his WBA
putting his all
World
into it.
Heavyweight Championship. A draw against Mike Weaver.
First time I ever saw Larry Holmes look to his corner because they're talking to Larry, and I don't know why he's looking at the corner. That's a no-no because you can get nailed a shot when you look at your corner.
Partially blocked all those
That was
shots.
good, yeah, it was.
And the more punches you throw, Angelo, the more arm worry you can get as we look ahead in a scheduled 12-rounder.
Larry's concerned about this youngster's style, though. He's having problems with it, and he's taking 4-punch combinations to land.
None of those landed.
At 2:19.5, Tim Witherspoon from Philadelphia on the right.
So now cruiserweight is set up at
He's a
what weight?
contender that believes youth
200.
and hunger will overcome in this championship bout.
Doing what he has to do. He's taking him to the champion, and he's trying to nail him with some
20
punches.
pounds?
And he's trying the right kind of a fight.
You think that guy can lose 20 pounds?
And Larry Holmes' left side, just above the belt.
That'd be tough.
Starting to get bruised because that's where Witherspoon has leveled a lot of his right hands.
It's like asking Larry Holmes. He'd have an easier time.
And look at that move. Holmes comes to the right and Witherspoon comes to his left.
Offsets him.
Yes. He probably liked the corner, like here. All right, the end of round 5 and a surprising performance by the undefeated contender from Philadelphia, Tim Witherspoon.
Chris, you're going to see a lot more of what Tim Witherspoon just did. He's a southpaw, and he's going to start switching and letting his southpaw stance come into play.
Me
Larry
either.
Holmes and Tim Witherspoon, another part of the Crown Affair. Looking back now at some combinations by the champion Larry Holmes. Here they are.
1, 2, 3, 4. Punch combination. The last right hand got in.
Yes. And there he is, perspiring freely here under the lights at the dunes.
Perspiring freely.
Stood up quite a while before he sat down. A mark that those body shots are definitely getting to him.
Now they're ready for round 6. Mills Lane tells them to stay back nearer the corner. Now they come out near the center of the ring. They've used a lot of it. Witherspoon on the attack.
They really gave Larry Holmes a bath in that corner because his trunks are completely soaked and his body's completely soaked and he's dripping pretty good.
Witherspoon looks as though he's completely dried out. Great training coming into this bout by Jim Robinson. Ooh, he tried
Great
that
right
little-
hand.
Right hand.
Great right hand.
See, I remember the first time I watched this fight, I remember being unimpressed with him because he just walked around and ate punches. That was my takeaway, is that he just walked around, he didn't do enough.
Average of 4.8.
You got to take it from the champion.
And you got to take it from the champ. And at the same time, you can't just do some stuff in the beginning of the first part of the round and then think people are still worried about that for the rest of the round. Holmes has a steady jab that he's throwing out.
Yeah. And again,
don't get me wrong, Witherspoon is definitely hitting Holmes to the body, but he's not doing anything consistently.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think he's doing enough.
Himself superbly for this bout. There's the jab starting to work. Another one.
Snapped his head back and then caught him again.
Larry Holmes may have come in light, may have trained very hard. Sir, you got to be very careful with an older guy. You can't overtrain.
Stepping all around him and boxing him up.
Training at 33 years of age.
Well, Chris, you know what you got to do? You got to bide your time. You know, you got to say it's like the old bull and the young bull.
But you can see that Holmes is looking to score.
Because you got to get your conditioning contained. You
something.
Can't train like a 21-year-old kid or a 24-year-old kid can. You got to abide your training. Take a day off now and then because you can definitely leave it. You got to save it for the fight.
Holmes trying to drop that right hand with the jabs, trying to put together combinations, but in most cases always not within range. Round 6 we're looking at right now.
Yeah. There you go. Ooh, those good body shots from Witherspoon.
Holmes don't protect his body at all.
Larry's giving him a dose of his own medicine.
Well, Tim's throwing him with good timing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Another shot to the ear.
Larry's used the Muhammad Ali trick, opening up his glove and keep the guy's head off to the side.
I like one trait of Tim Witherspoon. He keeps that chin chucked in. Keeps that target not exposed, fully exposed. Whereas Larry, his chin is right out there. Okay. Halfway. Go to the corner of Tim Witherspoon. 4 brothers, 3 sisters, a big family.
You're okay to me, but you got to punch at him a little bit more, okay? Punching at him enough. You want to win this here fight, okay? All right, if it goes the distance, tell me you got to punch at him more than you're punching at him, all right? One down the stretch. All right? You can't fight him in shot. 107 round now, okay? You can't fight him in up, Tim.
No shit.
Take it from him. Take this down with him. You got to go to him. Show him no respect. That's right.
Yeah, you're going to have to do more.
Come on, you push it.
I'm impressed by the alertness of the contender Witherspoon, listening to everything that Robinson is telling him. Some good advice as we replay. There's a left to the body, a right cut on the ear of the champion. Backs up and then gets reset again as we get set.
Tim's just not doing enough of what's working.
Concern in Larry Holmes' corner about his side bothering him, and they had to go right to work on
him. Bothering him. He's getting hit to the body real tough.
Snapping away from that long right hand, still getting some of it. Got a good step left jab right there. Comes back with one of his own.
Very interesting contest. I'm enjoying the maneuvering, the way they're trying to outsmart each other. And once you see that reach, you notice how Witherspoon out jabs Larry once in a while because you get in the position.
Again to the body in this manly art of self-defense. Oh.
The manly art of self-defense.
To see what I mean about youth. Witherspoon's a shade quicker than Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes is missing his counters in several spots.
You know, we point out that
Larry Holmes is about 3 times busier.
Good show against the champion. Only 15 fights, but won them all. He had 7 knockouts. He won 6 and lost 1.
Throwing great punches.
Tim's going for the big right hand, but he's not really setting it up.
Body is taking a tremendous beating. That was right on the solar plexus, that left hand.
Really, really big, strong young man, Mr. Witherspoon.
Round 7.
Yeah, see, he needs to do this. Get up in his ass and start thumping him, or step back and start boxing with a little more volume.
Normally would not. And missing with combinations that he normally lands.
Ooh.
Nice uppercut. Whoa!
Larry just now started throwing body shots just a couple minutes ago, and then now just again.
His hands full
He must be getting sick of getting hit in the body. That must be hurting because he's now trying to thump that right hand to the body. Get Witherspoon back a little.
Witherspoon has been hitting Holmes to the body this whole fight.
All day. All day.
Reacted where he got a little hurt. We got to be very careful. Another shot like that will put him down.
And now he's getting much too close. Getting much too close to the
It seems like no matter what Witherspoon is doing, Holmes is coming back with that jab and then hitting him with the right hand also.
One shot now.
Nice combination.
How can you score rounds like this for Tim?
Bring it to me,
You can't.
Witherspoon. What a battle here. 30
But then at the same
seconds to
time,
go in
this round has been a slugfest.
Yeah.
Both of them have had really good shots.
It's the first fight. It's the first one that looks like Tim's actually in a fight.
Right.
He's not sparring.
Use that word venerable, Chris. You gotta be careful.
The first time I've actually seen Tim look like he's winded.
Larry Holmes now getting more right hands through. More solid punches. Finding the range. He is upset. He is not completely satisfied with his performance. Look at that determination on this 33-year-old's face.
I don't know how to score that one.
Witherspoon. Let's look back. There's the right hand. And that was flushing on the top of the head. The champion comes back with his right.
Right hand count.
And all those punches hurt. Angelo, how are you scoring the fight? I got it even.
I'm not keeping score. This is a very close fight. I think it's up for grabs. I think Witherspoon. I think Larry actually is fighting for survival, but Witherspoon is really putting him to the test now.
Just Witherspoon has all the confidence in the world. I want him, and here he can have him in the 8th round. The champion Larry Holmes. On the far side of the ring, Witherspoon, his back to us, both 6 feet 3 inches tall. Their first meeting.
Tim Witherspoon, you can talk to him on that boxing forum. He's always on that forum that I'm on.
Could we have a matchup
he'll
here?
answer
We
any
have
questions, whatever.
Guy taking it to a guy, making the fight. He should be getting the points. But we had a little something like that in Weaver, so we don't know which way to go. So I'm a little hesitant. But I would say this fight is up for grabs. I think Witherspoon's got it.
3 American judges are scoring it on the 10-point must. The referee, Mills Lane, does not score. And what a great job he is doing, allowing these 2 heavyweights to fire away at will.
The mark of a great referee, Chris, is when you
More
don't
good
see
body
it.
shots from
Those guys that
Witherspoon.
make themselves presentable, the bothering, badgering fighters, they don't make good referees. That's a good referee. He's letting the action speak for itself.
And those others I don't mind talking about when they do a bad job. So important. 11 knockouts for Witherspoon. Larry Holmes, his 42 victories, has 30 knockouts.
Those are the only thing that sticks out to me this round.
Witherspoon's going back to the slipping and sliding routine, which is great. And his quickness is really taking advantage of Larry Holmes.
Halfway point now, round 8 is scheduled for 12.
I guess Terrible Tim is terrible, Chris.
Terrible Tim is terrible, Chris.
All beautifully inside that long right hand.
There goes the southpaw switch, Yes. But Larry was smart enough to push him down with his hand. He's pushing on him. All those little tricks add up experience.
Credit must go to the teachers.
Last year was a 10-10 for me because both guys landed some pretty significant shots.
What should be done in the ring.
When it comes down to it, this round Witherspoon doesn't seem to be doing much. Holmes is kind of taking it off. He's just kind of pushing him around. That was a good
No
shot.
knockdowns. Only abrasion on the left corner of Witherspoon's eye.
Good combination by Witherspoon.
You catch it, Chris? Very smooth. I think he'll be doing a lot more of that because he's working on Larry, switching southpaw. Larry hasn't fought that many southpaws.
Obviously, Witherspoon showing us he can take a punch. This will be a much needed 1 minute rest because we're just past round 8. That means 4 to go. Here in the
Holmes is
second
still
part
controlling
of
it.
unprecedented World Heavyweight Championship doubleheader. Dokes on a draw, retaining his title against Mike Weaver. And now Witherspoon, the number 3 contender, going against the world champion of the WBC, Larry Holmes. And that is an overview scene, a beautiful shot here in Las Vegas. Round 9 coming up.
Take that title from him, okay? You got to punch more like you did in the 8th round. Okay, put the pressure on. Okay, put the pressure on. Don't lay outside. Lay outside in too long.
Let's see what the pressure looks like.
Lay outside in too long, Tim. You don't want fresh air, man.
The great cutman, Eddie Eliano, doing a very useful job.
Get on it. Get on it, man.
You notice how he acknowledges Slim Jim Robinson? What a gentleman. They have great respect for each other.
You know, you got to appreciate that because it's teamwork. You work together, you scheme, you make your moves, you're thinking, and you're one person. You're a blend.
This is such an interesting bout. Strategy so well planned by both corners. You almost forget to score the fight. Now he's got Holmes moving.
Larry got himself got a bad in the corner again. Larry got hurt with that right hand.
Yes, he did.
On the side of the head.
Yeah, you can see it. Holmes got hurt from that right hand.
Larry's hurt.
Yeah.
Keep a look. We'll keep.
Larry's hurt.
Yes, he is.
Yo. Oh.
We're in the ninth round. The underdog, Witherspoon.
Ooh.
He got him back. Now that's what you call a champion, I'll tell you why. In the face of adversity, Larry Holmes still fought right back. But he was taking some shots.
Witherspoon has definitely got the guy. All he got to do is take his time. He's got Larry Holmes hurt in bad shape.
And we still have a couple of minutes to go here in the ninth round.
All Witherspoon's got to do is be Witherspoon.
Good body shot that made him wince.
Yes. Those body shots are taking their toll, Chris.
A left hook that caught Holmes, unguarded. Coming back with a short right hand. That must have hurt Witherspoon, too, because he covered up.
Oof.
Oh, no, great right hand.
Whoa! Whoa!
Larry Holmes is hurt. He's out
Yes,
of
he
it.
is.
He's out of it.
All he's got to do.
He's out of it.
He's fighting back,
Larry
man.
Holmes. We have a minute and 30 to go.
Larry Holmes is out of it.
One more. He's going to go down.
He's out of it.
Oh!
He caught Witherspoon
Hard,
Yeah, he did.
Trying to fight back.
Oh, shit.
1 minute to go.
Chris, you said it so well. The mark of a champion. And believe me, there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
He's got a big mouse under his right arm. Holmes fighting under the courage of a winner of 42 straight. Look at this bombing now by a hurt champion.
This is survival of the fittest in the purest kind.
35 seconds counted. Will Holmes get off the hook?
He's getting off the hook.
You cannot
That was
be
definitely
safe
a Witherspoon
on the
round.
ground, except in the last round. But look at that condition. Overcoming.
You could almost call that a 10-8 round.
You could call this a 10-8 round.
Great. I don't know. It's youth that's going to decide this, and Larry's naturally over
feel
there.
like-
But he's really hurt Tim Witherspoon in the corner.
I feel like Tim let him off the hook
Great.
here.
Have you seen anything better?
Great fight.
Round 9. What boxing from the dunes in Las Vegas and the Crown Affair. Angelo, we've been covering
I feel
these
like Tim
bouts together.
Witherspoon had him hooked.
And I don't know when there was a
And he
more
let Holmes
interesting
off the hook.
ninth round in any
I feel like he let him
heavyweight
off the hook because if he would have stayed consistent and let them shots
There
be,
is one of the punches.
I can't say let them be fluid, but consistently hitting Holmes with some shots and picking and choosing where he put them or whatnot, he could have put Holmes out.
Witherspoon was sort of
Especially when he had him here in the corner what they're showing right now. Instead of just swinging wildly, he should have actually picked his shots and hit Holmes with some powerful shots. Ooh.
A slapping right hand.
Tim Witherspoon.
With big guys, you never know.
All right, this is round 10. 3 rounds to go. Can the older man last? Can Witherspoon keep his cool and not get over anxious, make too many mistakes to be knocked out by the champion?
Larry Holmes did something then, come out bouncing, magnificent.
Holmes definitely got touched up that last round. You can see the swelling on his left eye, right up under. He has a mouse up under that left eye. He got a mouse under the right eye.
Got a nice over there.
So he was definitely getting touched up.
He's starting to do a little lateral movement, but he still gets caught. Not damaging punches, but in the eyes of the 3 judges, if they're doing a good job, they score.
The history of Witherspoon as a young kid, he's a tire in a late round.
So my score at this point in time is 88 to 84 in favor of Holmes. And I don't feel like Holmes has lost this fight. I don't feel like Mr. Witherspoon has taken it away from him either. But I do feel like Witherspoon is putting up a hell of a fight. He just ain't.
2 of the best punches that Holmes has
He just ain't better than Holmes at this point in time. He does have Holmes wounded and doing some powering back in the corner or whatever. He just ain't there to finish it. Holmes comes back out fighting real hard like a real champion does. So.
Larry's having trouble with his mobility, but he's fighting the right way. Now he's starting to get flat-footed again.
Licking that jab. A probing weapon, good defensive weapon as well as an offensive one.
Witherspoon's going back to the
like
switch
Witherspoon is taking the
round
up. He hasn't thrown many shots at all.
Yeah, that was his round. That's it.
Okay. Holmes is
Larry
literally
has resumed to kicking his ass.
Yeah. Larry is literally moving, sticking and moving, hitting with a combination or 2,
and controlling the fight.
Yeah.
I know.
He's controlling.
I will give these 2 this much credit though for this fight. They have stayed within range of each other, and they have literally put on the show here.
This round with 2 men to go.
Yeah. It's a better fight than I remember watching the first time.
And now it's Witherspoon flicking that jab.
Woo!
What a move he just did.
Look at this southpaw.
Oh, went southpaw? Okay.
Don't get too cocky.
No.
He's making fun of
But
Holmes,
he's got the movement.
saying I can do that too.
And that movement is causing the champion to miss. That and perhaps fatigue. They have to be tired, Angelo.
Great fight.
Still Holmes' round.
Yeah.
What do you say to Larry Holmes now?
Larry got to get it together. You got to start taking the play.
98-92 for me.
They're making it seem like Larry Holmes got a beating that last round, but he didn't.
It's a tough business, and he don't know how much this fight's got left.
Pick him up this time. Rub his name. He knows not to knock. Come on, he knows. Breathe hard, he knows. Okay? Keep coming, Jimmy.
Yeah, 93 for me. They say he knows, but I don't know what Larry Holmes
Watch
knows.
in replay. Witherspoon connecting with that left, keeps throwing the punches, keeping the champion off balance. And now, round 11. 1 to go after this, Angelo.
And what you tell your guy in the corner, he say, hey man, only 6 minutes. Go get it. It's the Big Apple.
I have it scored so close that we're at round 11. I'm going to give up.
Maybe they're seeing something we're not seeing because they're there live.
Yeah,
but
that's possible.
But literally, it's like it seems like Holmes has controlled this fight for the most part of it. The only round that I have Holmes really getting like destructively beating was round 9. So
well, I guess everybody that said that Witherspoon didn't belong here. I think they're making.
Well, on the scorecards, he doesn't.
He's in there because he's a good fighter.
Excellent fighter. And now that's
But in the heavyweight division, can get clipped with something and plans change.
Pretty good left hook thrown by the champion.
It takes that one punch.
Was very, very low, lower than normal, and it got through. Those punches on the forehead. Again on the ear. And a left hook to the ear of Holmes.
Great left hook. That's what he is, the converted southpaw. See it? Right there.
Scoring again.
I feel like if Witherspoon was to come and have a round like he did in round 9, or even in round 8 when he was throwing a lot, Holmes would be in trouble, but Witherspoon don't seem to be throwing much still.
To the last round of this championship. Holmes now bending at the waist. Looking for an opening on a 1-2, but that jab is right in his face by Witherspoon.
Tim's getting frustrated.
You can see Larry crazy. If Witherspoon goes southpaw completely, he'll have Larry all over the place.
Perhaps he'll save that for the 12th and final round. A minute to go, and this is the 11th.
Larry's having trouble holding his mouthpiece.
There was a good right hand by Holmes.
Countered the right hand of Witherspoon. Witherspoon's looking to nail him with a good shot. He's slipping.
Witherspoon and all his people figured that Holmes, the champion, was ripe to be taken.
See the difference in jabbing? Witherspoon's beating him with a jab. Remember I told you reach is a phony barometer? It's the way you got your feet in there, the way you set your jab up.
Less than half a minute as we will have then one round to go, and it could very well be the deciding round.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Two good rights by Larry Holmes. And he has proven again tonight that when hurt, he has the ability to come back. Now, that last 1 minute rest period. And Larry, well, now he's going to be seated in the corner. Eddie Futch is talking.
Last round. It's good you make your fighter a parent of the last round. Everybody's worried about Witherspoon going 15 instead of 12. It was the best for Witherspoon. Now it's better for Larry, because Larry has really had it. He's out of gas.
Larry, who's gone 10 rounds 3 times, 15 rounds 3 times, 12 rounds 3, 11 3, whereas Witherspoon 10 rounds twice. So he is in new territory. He's in outer space of boxing now, having survived 11. All right. Holmes scoring there. He's with his back to us, and Witherspoon countering back.
It's a shame Larry Holmes didn't have much of a left hook at all.
3 minutes to go. Here it is. Watch.
Tim Witherspoon, a very confident young man. He's going to let it all hang out.
I don't know why Witherspoon is so confident at this point in time.
Yeah, he's been getting pieced up.
The fight is not close, like the announcers are saying, at least from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, unless the people, I mean, like, it's so controversial. I don't know if they're being swayed by the biased commentating or what, but like,
Every challenge, every test.
you're looking at what's landing and what's effective. Larry Holmes is more effective and is controlling the fight more than Tim by far.
Tim had, according to me, Tim had 3 good rounds, and other than that, Larry Holmes has been in control, like on cruise control, basically. That 9th round was pretty horrific for Larry Holmes.
2 minutes to go in this fight.
That was a beating.
He really did a heck of a move.
Come on, he says. Come on, he says to Holmes. Taunting the champion.
Yeah. Ooh.
The right hand. Don't drop those hands. Says Slim Robinson.
That's keep those hands up.
That got him to stop jumping around.
Angelo.
Very, very important spin and a half.
Right hand slowed him down
He's the new
completely.
heavyweight champion, possibly. But I think Witherspoon has won this fight in my mind. But I'm not a judge. I keep saying it all the time.
I would have to agree. The 3
see how
judges
they got
from the United
Witherspoon winning.
States, signed by the WBC, referee not counting in the scoring.
We're lucky they're not official judges.
Matches the quality of this championship out. Mills Lane. Witherspoon with a minute to go. Now looking just a tad tired, and who wouldn't?
No, he's looking for one shot.
Yeah.
He's making a mistake. He's looking for one big punch.
And Holmes is looking for the same thing.
Yes, he is.
Look at that right hand. It's cocked right, ready.
Great left hook. Great left hook. Another great left hook.
Ooh,
Now the
ooh.
closing 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Surprisingly,
damn. Larry landed some heavy punches.
From Witherspoon to Larry Holmes. 42 wins, 30 by knockout. And here this 25-year-old upstart from Philadelphia.
Larry's really out of it. He couldn't get his punches together while they were laying. And Larry does a number on you when you're close.
It's about over.
You can tell Holmes is tired.
Well,
You can tell Holmes is tired for sure. And I think his corner is
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a standing crowd showing their appreciation for the effort of two well-conditioned heavyweights over the scheduled 12-round distance. Tim Witherspoon, a late reaction from giving it his all, and Larry Holmes going
even
around
if we
throwing
gave
kisses to
Witherspoon
the
that
audience.
last
A
round,
very
Larry
appreciated
Holmes still
champion.
won,
Won
according
it
to
here
the
in Las
scorecards.
Vegas in 1978. Put it on the line for the
well, Larry Holmes definitely won,
and the three judges.
in my opinion.
Bassett, Herb Santos, and
Yeah.
Chuck Minker. It is now up to them.
Yes, it is. They're the ones that got the final say with the pencil.
And the ring very crowded.
I got a 112 and 117 Larry Holmes.
They're 110 to 118.
How he feels about his performance. Now, a little bit dejected, perhaps.
Larry Holmes, a true pro. He gave it 100%. I don't know.
42 and 30.
Herb Santos sees it 115 to 114 in favor of Tim Witherspoon. The deciding ballot cast by Chuck Minker, 115 Holmes, 113 Tim Witherspoon. Winner, and still the heavyweight champion, Larry
Okay.
Holmes.
This fight was nowhere close to that close as they have it. Larry Holmes in the beginning was landing the more significant punches. Tim Witherspoon, I'll give him completely. He was dominating Larry's body and had Larry hurting later on in the fight. But this fight was nowhere close to as close as what they have it.
No, I agree. It's a landslide decision for Larry Holmes, even though he got hurt in the ninth and got beat from pillar to post. You've probably never seen Larry Holmes take such a beating. He's gotten hit with big, heavy punches and went down, got hurt, got up, but never been beat on like that. That I can remember.
He took a beating in the ninth round for sure. Ninth round, he
gave him a good beating.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah.
It's a good fight. I mean,
very good fight.
Better fight than I remember, put it that way. I don't think it's a great fight, but
I like the action in the fight. I like the fact that, like I said, they stayed within distance of each other, within throwing distance. And Witherspoon, I give him this much. He was a game fighter.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been the Are You Serious podcast.
I'm Ramon.
I'm Dave. If you like what we do, like and subscribe.
We out.
Bye. Oop.